Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 354. I think I have it right now. I think.
Think is doing a lot of work there.
It is doing so much work.
It feels like a thing that it should be known as opposed to I believe.
It's, I have to go back a couple of things. I have things queued up. Yeah, it's a thing. Once we're actually caught up on VODs, then maybe I'll have a better track of it. But yeah, it's a hot one right now. That's also it's draining, especially Ralph.
You know how to get rid of the heat? Drink Sprite.
Sprite is not a thirst quencher. It's false advertisement.
We here at 2200
But it
Productions
is.
are not sponsored by Sprite. We would like to be,
But if you would
Drink
like
but we're not.
No,
Please.
drink Sprite.
Particularly McDonald's Sprite. We need the crispiest
Don't
of
do it.
Sprites.
No way.
Of course
He's
he
grabbing
does.
a Sprite.
Dude, are you
It's
surprised?
Mountain Dew. It's Mountain Dew. He's gonna start a war. And he's gonna win because he feels stronger
those
about
low
it.
calories. How about a Sprite Zero?
Oh, see? Oh, you cooked! Oh, he thought you were grabbing a dude!
No.
Dude.
DA the doubter. DA the
Regular-
non-believer.
Regular pop tastes so weird now.
After
'Cause
the
we drink almost exclusively diet and zero sugar pop
Mhm.
here. And the second I drank a regular Pepsi, I was like, what the is this?
it's like usually like I
I
don't have like a quote unquote dietary restriction for it. I just do it for the 0 calories and for the gout. But if there's no option of a 0, just because diet stuff, I hate the taste of diet.
Really?
It's the
Like-
sucralose. Yeah.
It's between a 0 version and a diet version, 0 all the way. 0 tastes way closer to what the original was.
It
You get
depends on the
used to
sugar
it.
alternative.
But
Yeah, I had
you-
a Mountain Dew for the first time in like whenever the last time I was at Mike's. That's how long it's been. Like yesterday when I was out, and I was like, "Is that what this tastes like? Are we sure?"
It will make you second guess like all your old favorites.
Yeah, I
Because
was
when we
like,
did the
"Wait a minute."
pop tier list, DA bought a bunch of pops and we're just pouring them and drinking them. It's like, ugh.
And I'm like the Pops DA got her trash. I'm like, no, it's not the Pops that I got her trash. They've always been like this.
I'm always a fan of it being DA's fault, so it's DA's fault.
Mm.
No, they were blaming DA heavy.
To the point where they went up to the gas station after they ended, got a whole other one. Was like, oh no, sorry, it was just always trash.
Mums was pouring up. They were asking other people to open and pour because they were sure something with DA was going on when he
touch,
opened and poured.
his literal skin
Yes.
oil seeped into the beverage.
Yes, something.
That's the truth, though. That's the truth, though. Like it's real like that. DA's the great corrupter,
Nuts.
the great toxicity.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not toxic like him.
That's not funny.
Oh boy. All
DA is
right.
that dude that the villain from Fern Gully. That's what DA is.
Never seen it.
A perfectly timed reference, sir.
Never seen it.
Right on. Not a second too late.
Bro,
On the pulse. of
however much
society.
media I read, listen to, and watch, you'd be shocked at the amount of classics I've never seen, never
Oh
heard.
my god!
I don't
Never
think I've ever
read.
seen it either.
There you
What?
go, Mike. You're
That
not
is-
helping me though. You don't watch
Sure.
things.
That's fair. I mean, I know of it.
Yeah,
It's just a
everyone
little
knows of
amalgamation
it.
sludge, but, yeah.
You know what?
That's
I may have
wild.
watched it like once when I was a kid, but have no recollection of anything about the movie because I recognize.
Tim Curry
At that point, did
singing
you even
about
watch
being
it
toxic
then?
sludge is a classic. Like I still have that song in my head.
You could be lying to me that this is a song. Like,
No.
legitimately lying to my
Just
face.
like-
Classic.
Because
Don't say it's a classic and not a long, like you know what the f is going on.
is there like I feel like everyone has like one or two like old animated films that they watched that never like wasn't anything Disney or anything, but it's just like in like core memory that you have it.
What
Just
about dinosaurs were back?
yes, that is exactly what I was about to say. Was we're back. This is the movie for me.
We're back, a dinosaur story.
We have
That
talked
movie
about
is
this
a
before. You
fucking
guys have looked
banger.
at it. You guys had never seen it before, and you thought it was weird.
Yeah, that was a
It
straight
feels
banger.
like a knockoff Land Before Time. Like
Not
No,
exactly.
it's completely different.
no, that's
Completely
what,
different.
but it feels so much like, hey, this was successful. Let's piggyback
Hey,
off of that.
too.
Yeah. Not necessarily a knockoff in the
No, that
instance
was
of they're just
just
kind of
during
taking what they're wanting,
the
just
dinosaur
riding the
phase.
wave.
Yeah, it was just during the dinosaur phase. That's around when Jurassic Park came out
Beetleborgs
too and all that.
into Power Rangers into Beetleborgs.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Even though Beetleborgs is so
93.
different.
Ants into a Bug's Life, or whichever came first. I feel like Ants came second. It was ugly.
I wouldn't say it's riding a wave just because Land Before Time came out in 88 and then We're Back came out in 93. That's a 5-year
That's
Oh
the
my
same
goodness.
difference.
No, that's perfect.
that's a wave.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'd say
Because
that's
you
part
have
of
to
a
make
wave.
the fucking films, Mike. When a
Yeah.
big success happens,
Even if
that's when the other
it
studios
takes
start
2
copying.
years,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And Land Before Time 2 was probably out by the end. So they're like, oh yeah, this can actually be successful. Let's do it.
Ants in a Bug's Life came out on the exact same year.
That's not possible.
A Bug's
Ants
Life.
is
no, I remember
much
that.
uglier.
A Bug's Life.
I remember
made
that.
twice as much
Yeah.
as Ants.
That sounds about right. I never saw Ants. Definitely saw Bug's Life.
You never saw Ants?
No.
Why would you?
Ants is
It's worth seeing.
It's
It's worth
for an
seeing.
older crowd. It's got Sharon
Yeah.
Stone, Gene Hackman, Woody Allen,
no.
Sylvester
Dude, it's
Stallone, Jennifer
adult
Lopez,
comedy.
Christopher Walken, Danny
it's
Glover.
adult.
What
It's
the
adult.
is this cast?
Ants is more adult. There's adult humor throughout that entire movie.
I think all animated shows have.
No, this was
Vaguely
blatant.
remember Ants is crazy. You see it once, you know Ants. It's horrible looking.
Correct. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Oh, that was
Oh.
DreamWorks' next production after A Prince of Egypt.
What?
Yep.
They hit
Yeah,
it off
buddy.
the park with that one
yeah.
and then farted out
Yep.
this fart.
Because that was pure CG, dude. That was them dipping into the CG.
So
full body.
if people need reminder, there's Ants.
This is
God,
so
that's horrifying.
ugly.
Oh, dude.
It's-
Ahead of
My
its time.
goodness, this is
Ahead of its
that
time.
pure and simple. You know those old computer games.
Yes.
RPG. This is a
Yep.
step above that.
Oh,
They're
dude, it's
so
the,
blocky.
the voice acting sometimes is not any better.
They do not have the movements down yet.
No. Oh, dude. I remember seeing that one too early on. My God, that was a thing.
He looks like E.T. right there. They all look like E.T.
That's a very fair comparison, honestly.
No.
If you've never seen Ants, you have to watch Ants.
Where a kid is shrunk down. Are you talking about Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Yeah, that's the only one I can think of.
Classic.
Ant
yeah.
Bully? What is Ant Bully?
And
Oh
Bully.
yeah, no, Ant Bully is that exists.
After Our Time.
What? I know Fool
After Our
Fight.
Time.
Oh, that's a whole nother thing.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, this
I've
doesn't
not
look
seen
that far off from Ants.
Wow, it does.
Is it a sequel? Did they
Is this
take?
also DreamWorks?
I'm not seeing Nick Cage, Meryl Streep, Julia Roberts. No. DNA Productions,
it
whatever
is
that
not.
is.
The what productions?
DNA Productions.
This is a
DNA.
svelte 88 minutes. Not a set. This is technically feature length. On a $50 million budget, it made $55 million.
It shouldn't have even made that much. I have never seen this film in my life. I have never seen a trailer to this film in my life.
This is a flop.
It would have been roughly 16, 17 when it came out. I would have been 15 because it was before my birthday. 2006.
2015, 2016?
2006.
Answer just not marketable.
Sir, can you do math?
16. No, I heard you say. I thought you said 2016, 2017.
No, I said when we were 16.
When you think that raccoons are marketable?
They made it fun stuff with raccoons. They can be thieves because they have the eye mask, and then that's an easy thing to do. And then this one doesn't want to be a thief. He goes against his thief father, and he just wants to be a chef or something. It's stupid, but it's doable.
Isn't that the gorilla?
They can live.
You just explained the plot of the gorilla in the musical animation movie with the animals. Oh, what was that called?
Bro, I can't believe you think.
Sing?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Sing?
Mm-hmm. You quite literally described his entire plot point.
I've never seen that.
I've
seen memes of them being in jail, and I don't know the context of that. And
why did you think
gorilla.
of that immediately?
What do you mean? Mike did.
No, Mike remembered the vague memory of a character.
That one I watched from babysitting my nieces. They had that on.
But
so
went. Are you talking about Sing?
Like I said, I vaguely remember a gorilla singing, and I put out the feelers for the movie Sing.
That's
perfectly justifiable.
That's fucking funny. Oh fuck, that's good.
It did get a sequel.
Like Coco.
Hey,
Like
BG, you need a sequel.
Calm down.
How's that video coming, by the way? Speaking of that.
What are you doing? Let's talk.
Q4 for Mufasa.
Q4.
Q4.
Mid Q4? November-y?
I need to get this art done.
Mm.
Yeah, it's con
Nah,
season.
this is an excuse.
It's a DA thing. I can't knock the guy that is the guy.
And BG knows that I'm trustworthy enough that I'm going to do it.
You skipped on one of our bets.
What was that?
The loser had to make an AMV to I Frankenstein. You started it and you quit.
No. I lost the file.
You lost the file.
Yes.
And then you never completed it.
Do you want to know what it was? I don't even want to say this because I might just do it one day anyway. It was the French Montana Kingdom Hearts. And there was
Sanctuary.
Yes. There was one point where zombie or whatever looked up and then he had his mouth open and I zoomed in for the ooh. It was good. And then I lost it and I was sad. I got like to the halfway to the first verse with the headshot didn't die. God got a plan for me. It was actually going very well. And I lost it. And I was mad. Hey, and then we'll pick up that DMX thing.
Hilarious.
DMX Vegeta.
We thought it was the... Y'all should have saw the comments talking about this was the best part of the video.
It was
Where's the Wayback Machine? On screen.
Comments.
Oh, dude. Ah, the good old days.
Mike just masking it out for 80s in videos.
Oh my God. Get a new technique, whore.
The Majin M mask.
Copy paste. Let me crop it.
You guys are cutting out hard right now.
Yeah, you have peaking so hard
Let
it's
me
cutting.
make it flash red. Ooh. I'm doing something different.
I did.
Yeah. He coined the Majin M.
Don't come in my mans like that. I know you weren't even in it, Mike, but I gotta deflect.
You literally grabbed me as a meat shield.
Yeah,
Because you're the best one. You are the most egregious offender of sins.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
Some.
Mike, you have Mike-isms is a term we had to make because you have so fucking many of your own shit that you do. Mike-isms had to be created.
Sure. Those aren't sins, though.
Yeah,
They're just quirks.
Nah, DA being addicted to lemonade is a cork. You using the
Cork?
margin M for 45.
Cork?
Yeah, put a
Cork?
cork in it, buddy. Yeah, put that cork in it, buddy.
Got him. Invalid. You mess up something, your whole sentence is invalid.
Yep.
You can no longer make fun of somebody else.
Just...
Everybody's a shield today.
Cork. That's how the fucking word is said. Cork.
No, you said cork.
Yeah, you said
No, I think it's a cork.
CORK is what you said, sir.
Quark. That's what I fucking said. Fucking said it.
What
Yeah,
dog?
what the fuck? Fuck you. Just go fuck yourself. How about that, huh?
Porky boy.
Listen, dude, there was a TikTok recently that somebody sent me, and it was literally this random dude who was just like me, a New York guy who moved to the Midwest and thought like, okay, the accent is I've got it to a point where no one's gonna notice. But then he's like, but then somebody asked me to say hot dog, coffee, block, and everybody's just suddenly like,
Walking here.
where are you from? And he's just like, this dude's talking about it, and I'm like, brother, we have the same experience.
I can relate.
I feel this video, and I look at the comments. It's all just like, I moved to Arizona. I moved to. It's all the same experience. Once we leave New York, all our shit is just fucked because every one of you motherfuckers just. The moment you hear the fucking accent, when we say anything.
Meme, you're wrong. There was not an Ants game. There were 4 Ants games. Ants 1999 for the Game Boy Colors, Ants Racing 2001, Ants World Sports 2001, and Ants Extreme Racing 2002.
That break in your voice did not help you, buddy.
I can see the sports one.
What's going on with the mic? If we're cutting out like that.
Here, I'll just try to disable. Actually, let's use that one and see if that's just fine. Could just be more Discord stuff. You know how it goes.
All right. So, before we yap anymore, your weekly reminder. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate.
Oh shit, we are 18 minutes in.
Get your vaccines and boosters. Wear your masks and credit in indoor places if you are sick.
We're fucking terrible.
Support Ukraine. Support LGBTQ rights. Happy Pride. Support body autonomy. Pay your employees what they are worth. Fuck generative AI. Fuck bullies. Fuck genocide. Hopefully, fuck war.
And don't start fucking wars in the Middle East. That's another one, Mike. Add it to the list. Don't start wars in the Middle East.
And be good.
I mean, there's not too
One
many
another.
people that can affect that. There's not really.
Mike can.
And if he
Mike's
listens, I'd be shocked.
Mike is one Margin M away from cashing that request in, okay?
I've been holding off this whole time.
Yeah.
Waiting for the
He's
right
one more
offer.
away. After that, you can make any request of any one person and they have to listen. That
And
was the
no-
fucking monkey's paw bet he made.
Yep. And no kings. So, yeah, as we just stated, World War III might be happening.
Nah, Russia's not fucking around. They don't give a fuck. It's
A
not
war
III.
might
It's
be
just another
happening.
shit. It's just another fucking Middle Eastern fucking endless war that we'll be in for the next fucking 8 years.
That, was promised no wars.
But you don't understand, okay? They have the weapons of mass destruction. We have to go in. There's gonna be peace. It's gonna be the greatest peace to ever be seen. We're gonna make this real fast. We're gonna drop some bombs. No, there will never be a boot on the ground, okay? We're just gonna drop some bombs. The planes are flying. It's gonna be great. The greatest planes. We have the greatest planes.
In 2 weeks.
The Navy is going to sail into Iran, okay? The battleships, they're going on sand now. We've got sand ships. They're going in.
It's because
will
he's
conquer my
impersonating a
dude.
very irritating person meme. That's why it instantly pissed you off. Yeah, it's just
We have to
more-
gather the spice.
more of the same, which
hate
unfortunate,
this
which is
motherfucker.
unfortunate. Do you see
hate
they
this
tried
motherfucker
to
so much.
pose a Photoshop image for the parade that was
buddy.
proven to be a picture from 2020 for
Yeah,
4th of
buddy.
July, or it was used in the 4th of July article. Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
no.
Because like the whole day was like
Yeah, buddy.
muggy, cloudy, and rainy, and that picture that they showed had clear skies, maybe partly cloudy, but it's vibrant and sunny. It's like this was not the same day.
Nope.
This is not even remotely close to the same day.
Nope.
But yeah,
But in other news, there's actually a real chance this might be the thing that the Republicans impeach him for. So we'll see. Because multiple
that be nice?
multiple people in his camp, like when Marjorie Tyler Greene says Trump was wrong, the world is on the wrong axis. Okay, like this doesn't. The world is in bizarro field right now. There's too many Republicans saying, "Yeah, no, we shouldn't be doing this for this to go as status quo." So we'll see.
Yeah,
Genuinely,
there's
I don't know
way
what the
too
next 2
many
days happen.
suck salad people that are just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this
Yeah.
kind of sucks."
I mean, did you see? Like, I'm guessing we've all watched the announcement, right?
No.
Okay, look up a picture of it, because here's the thing. Trump has the red tie. 2 of his people also have red ties. Then there's JD Vance, like 3 feet away to the left, blue tie, not standing close. So he's clearly already distancing himself in the way Pence did in the later years. So this is already a thing. There's shit happening inside in the squad that shifts are happening. So we'll see if that holds true, if that leads anywhere. But I hope this is going to be the nail in the coffin, because I think the Republicans understand that he's now a lame duck, because nobody wants this. Not a single fucking person.
hopefully the domino has been pushed.
We can hope. We can hope.
Yep.
Because it would take an impeachment and then follow-up conviction through Congress. And if that happens, he has no choice but to leave. Because he will effectively be powerless. Complete and utter powerlessness. So I don't think he can handle that. I think he'd just fucking leave like fucking what's his name did? Nixon.
We'll see, because
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yep. So, going through some random tidbits of news. Apparently, for a new Spider-Man movie coming out, The Punisher is going to be in it. John Bernthal reprising his role.
John Barenthal's gonna be in the actual movie?
Yes, he
Yeah.
is.
That's wild.
Hard confirmed. I'm curious how they're going to do it.
Oh wait, the whole No Vigilantes storyline from Punisher.
I mean, there's a couple of avenues. It's more or less just like, obviously, in every single thing that he has been in so far has been bloody, gruesome, and cuss-filled. So I'm curious how that's going to jive with Spider-Man.
I mean, if he's got to put a bullet in somebody.
Sure, it's just not going to be nearly as gruesome or
I hope it is.
visible as in all right, memes asking what's wrong.
I'm looking for the old Touch It remix to
And
see the comment.
he's not fine.
Would find it, but the issue is that even with the ones I found, the comments weren't there, and that's the whole point of me looking anyway. And if those that are a little later than it don't have comments, the early one isn't gonna have.
2007
Yeah,
video.
it's not gonna do it. So I probably could find it somewhere in an old forum that I was a part of where I link our AMVs. But for this, sucks.
I'm pretty sure I still have a copy of one of your old videos. It's not the YouTube
it's a
thing with the
Touch It remix.
comments, but
You have touched it because we've used it for multiple panels.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
on
there's-
your hard drive.
We have old AMVs up on our AMV.org page, and Touch It Remix is one of them.
Mhm.
And downloaded and everything.
Uh,
but
That's not the issue. I just wanted the comments from
Yeah.
YouTube just to show that thing had like 140,000 views, y'all.
It was crazy.
So
That
did
was
my
an
Azure
insane
Kite
AMV.
The Immortal, and it was a Windows Movie Maker video. Like, that's how that shit went.
I
But
think
we
that was.
tried with ours.
I think that was Pinnacle.
Speaking of video editors, I have to
I don't
say,
like this. I
So,
don't like this.
not going to specifics, but for work, I recently actually had to do some video editing for some work that I'm doing. And the only video editor that my work had available that I could use internally was Premiere. And I had always remembered using Premiere like years and years, like 2 decades ago, probably at this point, and being like, it's fine, but I prefer Vegas. Now I can say, for 100% of a fact, fuck Premiere. It makes things
No.
so much unnecessary. Like, things are way harder.
Unnecessarily overcomplicated.
Yes. Thank you.
The just splitting clips, it's not splitting. You just kind of gotta shrink them. I hate that shit.
Well, just like, you
I
know,
don't know if
in
it's changed.
Vegas, if you just want to do a crossfade, you just take one clip, put it over the other, it automatically crossfades. It's great. If you do that in Premiere, it hard chops whatever clip that you are shoving the other clip into. It just
Ugh.
hard cuts it off. You have to then do layered, like, you have to put a dissolve effect on top and stack stuff instead of just having a continuous chain of crossfades. One thing that's just I took for granted with Vegas, you click anywhere on the timeline, your cursor goes to wherever you click. You click on the timeline Premiere, it does not go to where you click. You have to click at the top of your editor track in order to do that. And then with Vegas, you can just hit spacebar and it just, well then, if you hit spacebar again, it goes back to where it started and you can like rewatch things really easily. Can't do that in Premiere. The cursor goes, it stops where it is, and then it'll continue going. You have to click again, click. All these like additional little things that just added up and added up and added up and added up. And it's like, I hate this. I hate it. Masking.
You gotta work for it. You gotta. What, you want it to be easy? No.
Mike, it's called hotkeys, bud. Why didn't you just learn the hotkeys, bud?
I shouldn't need to. So yeah, I just like over the course of the last week, I'm just like doing this stuff and I'm like, I hate this. I hate Premiere. Why couldn't they have had Vegas? Why couldn't they have had Vegas? Got it done though. And just
Was it fun?
no.
Oh no.
And basically we have a couple of friends that use Premiere, and every time I feel like I'm you know, Kelly. I feel like every time she's talked about editing Premiere, it is basically Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, suffering.
Or she's like, once you learn how to use it, I'm like, that's...
Isn't that your beer argument?
Yes.
Shut the fuck.
That's taste,
Damn.
though, versus actually doing a mechanical thing. There's a difference. All right. Most of
No,
the
I
rest
tried
is...
Wayback Machine. That's what I was looking through. Our old channel is completely gone, so don't even worry about that aspect of it. I would have loved to
old
have
channel.
grabbed some of those.
Yeah, the
old
original channel.
AMVs, all of them.
48
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
Man, what was there?
Yep. I think all of us had all of our original YouTube channels got dinged. I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Ours was,
It was-
bush though.
Yeah, we got
All of
cooked.
ours were bullshit. None of it was legitimate. None of it made sense.
No. Ours was we tried to reset the password and it just didn't work. It wasn't like, hey, you're suspended or
right.
anything. We tried to get into the channel and it was just not coming.
At that point, I'm starting to believe we were suspended since the channel did eventually get suspended. I wonder if that was just they had no way to show it, or there was some issue with showing that we were suspended, so we couldn't log back in or something. But if I would have known, I would have downloaded all those videos. If I was a smarter man.
All right.
Hindsight's always 2020.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Always.
Oh. Oh, I don't have the thing set up, damn it. Or No, I didn't even play on there. I have the ding on my soundboard thing, but I guess probably a Windows update. Something broke it. Of course.
Oh, you should have seen Mike trying to set up the stream on Friday. It just was not happy with him. His mic would not come through the way he needed it to for that.
Well, no, that one it was
localized sound.
That one is just I hadn't set it up on the new PC. It didn't take that long. No, what was worse was apparently the game Peak.
Oh, that too.
On AMD cards would just hard crash after the first section. No matter what.
Yeah,
Mike's doing.
We'd get past the first part of the island
in and out of
he
context.
Would crash. Just crash. And then you try to load back in, crash.
Like
make
harder.
a new map, crash. By the time we got to the point where he fixed it, we had mastered the run for the first part of the island and we're just tearing through it.
Mm-hmm.
But have you guys watched the clips from that game that are in the server? If
No,
not, you should. If not, you should.
It's a fun
there's
game.
One of me trying to climb, and I run out of stamina in the worst place fucking imaginable, and go full on fucking like Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective 2 rolling down the stairs. It is just going. I take massive damage.
It's a fun game. I would highly recommend any four of us at any point play it.
Oh, absolutely. I think Kelly would like it. I think you, me, BG, and DA would be a dumb team. Just a dumb team.
Oh,
it's
right.
Imagine chained together without the chains, but the same system, like trying to climb this thing together and avoiding all these death traps. Like, it's good. It's good stuff.
With a lot of room for fucking each other over. So I'd like watch a couple streams of it, and then we played it on Friday, and there's like a whole bunch of items I'd never seen before. One point, Amber and I are off to the side. She's like, "Oh, look, it's a blowgun." And I go like, "A blowgun?" I just grab it and silently walk towards Ralph, and then and he just like
always Ralph.
He just turns and looks at me, and then the character just like It was beautiful. All right.
Was it?
Yes.
Was it?
Immensely. I had a great time. So, lots of different game news, though. This I just found interesting and very much in Kojima's nature. Apparently, during early testing of Death Stranding 2, they received a lot of feedback, which caused Kojima to change a lot of things in the game. Do you know what that feedback was?
The game's too good.
Not sexy enough.
No, it was.
No,
the
game is too good.
It was too good.
No.
Yes. Yes.
We appreciate this, Kojima-san. However, if I may offer one criticism, this is simply too good.
That's that interview bush. What is your flaws? Well, I'm too perfect, really. I'm too hard of a worker.
So yeah, he would rather be not mainstream, which I would argue he is, and he cannot escape that at this point. He is one of the most well-known developers in the industry.
But he's not mainstream game making. He makes very out there mechanic-wise games. When it comes to Metal Gear Solid, sure, he created an entire genre of gaming. But look at Death Stranding. That game doesn't play like literally anything else that still exists. And that's what he wants to do.
And make movies, but
he wants
just doesn't.
So bad.
He just doesn't.
He wants
for whatever
that
reason.
so fucking bad.
I feel like he could. He just doesn't.
Yeah, at this point, just make a movie.
Or at the very least, a Netflix miniseries or something.
Mm-hmm.
I would like him to make a Metal Gear movie beyond anything else. I just would love that person.
That's a rights battle. That is here.
I know.
We got. Do you guys see the whoopsie ad in the London Underground, the subway?
No.
So Obviously Nintendo is going to be doing a lot of marketing, advertising, putting billboard signs in every major city everywhere. So in the London Underground, on the subway station, they have like over on the right side, it's like Mario Kart World, yada, 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 out now. Right next to it, they have Metroid Prime 4, all this information about Metroid Prime 4, out now. It's like, what? A bunch of people took like pictures with it, like, And I don't think there's been any comment from Nintendo at all. Basically, what probably happened was the person who made these giant signs literally took the template for the Mario Kart thing, put it on the Prime thing, and didn't change the out now to out later or out 2025 or whatever it's supposed to be. Someone's in trouble, though.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
1,000%.
Just waiting for the next Nintendo has come for me tweet, and then we'll know.
True.
But we have that. There has been another Grand Theft video game heist. I think this also happened with the PlayStation 5 when it first came out in the UK. But I guess there was a truck transporting like 3,000 Switch 2 consoles in Texas. And it got, at some point in the journey, so obviously the truck driver didn't exactly know what he was shipping. He probably stopped a few places, what have you. All of them were gone. Every single Switch 2 on that truck, stolen.
That's crazy.
Sounds right.
New Fast and Furious. Well, actually, yeah, that was the PlayStation one. Wasn't it a moving truck? Am I misremembering that?
Sounds right.
Of moving.
I guess people get tired of even just trying to scout, and I was like, "Hey,
yeah, it was.
give me that."
Yeah, in
Why
2020,
scout when you can just take everything.
people were stealing PS5s off of moving trucks, like while they were on the highway. I forgot about that. But yeah, just and I don't think they necessarily have as many systems in place here, but honestly, Nintendo has been implementing so much anti-scalping stuff in Japan specifically. For Japan, I believe it was like the main like eBay in Japan. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but one of the things is that in order to you basically had to have like the only way that you can sell it is if you are the original seller, I think it was, or the original recipient. Basically, there's like a lot of systems that they have in place where it's just like you cannot scalp Switch 2s in Japan at all. I feel like it's a lot harder here just because of how many open markets and different things that there are here. But that is one thing that is at least nice about Nintendo, is that they're actively trying to eliminate scalping and secondhand sales. On the not so good side, there's a, they have the transfer process from your Switch to your Switch 2. So I want to say it like takes like a half hour, but basically after the two systems next to each other, it does a full data transfer, including games that are console specific, like a Animal Crossing or a Pokemon. But it is not 100% foolproof. I will put some blame on the player here because he decided to just keep his 20 years of Pokemon just on the game itself, didn't put them on like Pokemon Home or anything, and what have you, just been keeping them on the games. But he apparently lost over 1,000 hours in 20 years of his Pokemon on a failed Nintendo transfer. That just hurts no matter what. Like you had,
like you said, it's such a digital age.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta account for those things.
So like, but yeah, it's like, that's like the one caveat I will say. It's like you probably should have transferred everything to Pokemon Home and just had it saved and stored there. But more than likely, you have like that original starter. Whoever your very first one was that started your Pokemon journey 2 decades ago just gone. And that hurts. That hurts. I actually thought I'd have my save of Pokemon Scarlet. I have multiple Switch ones, and it's on one of my other Switches, and I transferred my stuff over from like my OLED, and then I opened up Pokemon Scarlet, and it was a new game, and I have everything at home, but I had like 6 Pokemon in my team, and they're like some nicer ones. I was like, oh man, but it's different Switch, so well, not nearly as catastrophic is what that guy went through. Thought I almost went through a similar situation. Got that. There was a little bit of what people thought was a controversy. Ended up just being a nothing burger, but I guess at some convention, someone had misquoted Charles Martinet, and people for a little while were online going, he's not allowed to do the Mario voice anymore. Nintendo has forbade him from doing the Mario voice at all. And it's like, I think it was like over a weekend thing, like a little online shitstorm. And then finally Charles was like, hey, what? No, what? No, that's not what I said. It's like, I can do the Mario voice. I have the entire blessing to do the Mario voice from Nintendo. I'm just not going to improv him saying things he's never said before. And that is it. Just because you don't want to like disparage any of the characters, especially ones that you've like literally were the legacy of for 30 years or so. And I feel like there's been certain things that leaked. One of them is a voice or a sound alert on this channel where probably he was not very happy of him speaking as Luigi going, it's fucking bullshit. That got leaked. But yeah, he just,
Plus enough of those, and who knows, Nintendo might just kick them.
Yeah. So basically, he's just gonna say, wahoo, yippee, let's go, mamma mia. Basically just little phrases that Mario has always said. Yeah, there's that. And then we had a couple of directs, game-specific directs. We had the DK Bonanza and the sacred timeline of Donkey Kong lore is now in shambles. What's going on? Pauline, she's an adult in the arcade game, but she's a child here, and that was actually Cranky Kong, but this is Donkey Kong. This is his grandson. What's...
Somebody cares.
My childhood is ruined.
Somebody is frantically trying to edit the wiki. Like, yes.
Someone does probably care and cares too much. But in terms of the game itself, it looks very good. It very much seems like this is the exact same team that did Odyssey. Just the outfits, the store stuff, what have you.
A lot of different power-ups and things like that.
Yeah, it feels very similar in terms of the structure of the game. It's just obviously the core mechanic, instead of capturing, is you destroy the world around you. But yeah, a couple of, I feel like a lot of people keep forgetting how many games Nintendo has had voice acting, and I was talking to someone, they're like, is this the first game that has voice acting? I was like, no. You have 2 Zeldas now that have voice acting. There have been multiple Metroids at this point that have had voice acting. Super Mario Sunshine had voice acting for Bowser and Bowser Jr. There's been plenty. Yes, Mario had like wahoo yippies, but like actual spoken dialogue, not just Mamma Mia. What was
it's just not a priority for Nintendo.
Yeah,
it's just, they are very much play the game. Who cares?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of the first game that actually, like, a pure Nintendo game that had voice acting. It might be Sunshine.
Probably the Metroid.
Because the first one that had full voice acting or like fully spoken dialogue, I want to say was either Prime 2 or Prime 3. And I think Sunshine came out before both of them. I think. But this is, I will say, the first DK game, I believe, that has fully voice acted dialogue for the most part. And I say fully voice acted, it's one character that is actually speaking a language that is understandable. Everybody else is rah, 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 just like animal noises. But F-Zero? Ooh, that's fair. The GameCube one? That might be, I don't
Was the GameCube Star Fox one?
Ooh,
I mean, Star
Adventures,
Fox 64 was voice
Adventures. Yeah. Hold on.
Crystal. which
Yeah.
had a lot of augas for furries.
Mm-hmm.
An Awakening, the original FNAF.
What? It's like that and Archie Comics Sonic the Hedgehog. I feel like those are kind of it's a lot of cornerstones of what awakened people. That was 2002. Mario Sunshine was 2002. So one of those two. And then I think it's F-Zero GX. Was that the GameCube one? 2003. So, okay, either Sunshine or Star Fox Adventures.
Hey, BG got some.
I watched a friend play Star Fox Adventures. I never played it myself. Has anyone here ever played that game?
No, ugh, no, what? No.
Star Fox Adventures is good. I've seen differing opinions on that concern.
You're probably the first person I've ever seen actually say that.
I know there are like ship segments in that game that are good, which is about like maybe 5 to 10% of the game. Everything else around it, though. I never fully played it, but I like it. Okay.
That doesn't count.
You like it.
How
but then-
long ago did you play it?
It's good for what it is, a Zelda game of Star Fox. Maybe that might be something I try out as I go back and play games that I never touched.
There you go.
Like a year or two ago? Okay. More than likely, because more... You think they'd put it on the GameCube library for the Switch too? I don't know. It's a Star Fox game, it's a Nintendo game, they might do it, but it's Star Fox Adventures. I don't know. But yeah, all the DK Bananza. I basically already knew I was going to get it, but everything that they showed in the new trailer, in the new vignette, I am game for. And then we had, and this is something that I did not watch, but I know at least Ralph watched, and I'm assuming DA watched, was the Borderlands 4 Direct.
I didn't watch that.
Oh,
Crazy bars.
Why would I watch that? I'm getting the game. I don't care.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's a media dark man.
It's not even about media
It
dark.
was
Yeah, he's
okay.
a dark man.
It just be showing
Yeah.
me things that it's like, hey, get excited for this, and I'm already excited about the game, and I don't care, so I'm gonna get the game. So it's not like, oh,
I mean-
all that would really do is just make me want it right now, and that'd be worse. So I'm getting
So
it.
you
I
don't want
need
me to
see
talk
anything
about
it. No, you can talk about it absolutely, but
Yeah.
I don't.
So, I
I'm
mean,
not seeking it out.
What interests me the most was the way they changed how the game plays. Not in the sense of like shooting mechanics, but in just how you go about the world. It's open, and you now no longer instantly die in water. You can swim, you can fly. They added a glide option for double jumping. They added
Like a hook thing.
a hook shot that you can whip around in. They said on stage that there's parts of the game where if you wanted to, you just didn't have to touch ground at all. You can just whip, glide, float, grab, hook, glide, float, and just keep shooting ad infinitum. They also put it
sounds
that
like Doom.
So that's the thing that everyone is saying from what they showed was that this is Borderlands X Doom. It plays like Doom. So that's exactly how it looked. The movement looked when it came to the sliding, the shooting, the moving, the double jump, the glow. Like it played like Doom does, and I'm interested in it again, mainly because they also revamped how like the loot system is going to work. Like they are reassessing how like legendary drop rates happen. Like they want things to feel hype again, and they felt, and this is how I felt about it too. Like they just had too many legendary drops. Like there was nothing exciting. There was nothing to fight for. It was loot simulator, and it wasn't fun. So getting back to it, that's a good deal. I like the idea of swimming too, because you just like there's just no there's what is the word they used? We want less borders in our Borderlands. That's what they said on stage. And they're really pushing for that.
That
So
corpo bush.
Yep. But it looks good.
I'm just
And
giggling
it was playable.
for the out of context statement of I like the thought of swimming. Just that just made me laugh.
Yeah.
I don't like the UI.
I mean, the movement the UI is fugly. I will give you that. I was getting there. But it was playable. They had invited all these streamers to come play it live. And it's a Borderlands game. At its core, it's Borderlands. But we'll see. Like I am cautiously optimistic that this will be back to form Borderlands, because it's just not felt good for a while. So you're a fanboy, DA. I don't take anything you say into account.
Absolutely.
But it impressed me overall. I was expecting much worse. Like I was expecting genuinely much worse. Also, the fact that character builds are so varied, and you can take so many like
liberties
options into each character. Yeah. So like they said they wanted to make it so if you have a team of 4 of one character, you are very hard pressed to have the same build, because there's just so much customization you can do when it comes to how that character is going to play. And that'll be interesting to see if it can function. But I mean, in the end, I give it like a week and we'll have tier builds. So,
of course, that's
yeah.
every game. But
Yeah. So like, no matter what they say about it, it's there's going to be metas, and that's just how it's going to roll.
there are builds in Claire Obscure within the first week.
Exactly. Like
Disgusting.
it's how it's going to be.
Play the game,
But,
cucks.
nah, optimization is important. But I'm cautiously optimistic. I think it will be a good game overall. And they had like fucking big energy on the stage. It was fucking funny. Like I would suggest watching it just for the presenters, because they were the top guys, and the one dude, I forgot his name, was just like super energetic and just full of like nerd energy, which was kind of refreshing from like the uptight corpo kind of direction those things usually take. Like it was just a dude who was just genuinely like passionate about, like, here's what we've got going on. Like it was fun. It was fun.
So I have a question for you, Ralph. You were saying you were not optimistic to start. How much of that opinion was colored by the movie?
0. It's all about the game. They're the same thing.
Man.
They're not the same
That
thing,
movie was a stinker, but it was over there.
Dog shit. Yeah, I forgot. Like, dude, was that last year? That was last year we watched it. Oh.
For the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Oh,
We're like,
God.
10 months removed from it. 10 months removed.
It feels like so much longer.
Okay, there we go.
Uh-oh.
Lost you for a second.
Yeah, that was a travesty.
Yeah, no, it's legitimately one of the worst movies.
But yeah, no, I was just judging it off the games.
Okay.
I haven't liked a Borderlands game in a very long time.
Crazy bars.
Tiny
haven't been
Tina's
good, dude.
Tiny
Wonderland.
Tina's Wonderland. You
No,
have your
stop
class,
talking.
and then you can
Stop
dual
talking.
class.
Stop
so you could be
talking.
like
Please stop
you could be
talking.
like a sniper that's a melee. It was weird. There's a whole bunch of different combinations that you could have done. And
Really?
that was very, very fun. Love
Was
that
it?
game.
You're a fucking fanboy. I'm not taking
Absolutely.
anything seriously.
Absolutely.
But you respect my opinion on Zelda, right, Ralph?
No.
Great.
The moment you utter anything Nintendo based, I turn you off in my brain.
I
You have no ability to be unbiased, so no. I mean, to be fair, that's like asking me anything about .hack. Like, my brain wouldn't function that way.
I feel like I can be biased, but I know I will forego that bias.
I can't take any critique or any judgment you say seriously because you're the ultimate mark. Like, it doesn't matter. No matter what, you could say, yeah, this is going to be dog shit, but I've still already bought the Ultimate Edition. Like, you're not the one to talk to. Speaking of that, that's one of the Borderlands things that I'm not okay with. The Collector's Edition, not including the fucking game.
What's the
That is
problem?
fucking
You
dog
don't need
shit.
the game. You
What?
paid $50. What you need a game for?
That is
That's not what we're selling
hard-body
you.
dog shit. Hard body dog shit. Game sold separately, $150. Go fuck yourself. That
What's the
pissed me
problem?
off.
What's the problem?
Not even a
But I
digital
said this to
code to the
BG.
game.
I said it to BG. Is they can't justify going $200 collector edition, so they go $150 collector edition, which is fairly standard. And then and then fine print don't include the game.
Uh-oh. 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 Going now.
Oh no!
This is the most accurate.
Every fucking time.
Hold on. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, fuck, that hit.
Here we
that
go.
hit hard.
It's also just how he drew you, just like
Yeah, like a turkey in the rain.
Beautiful.
Oh,
5 stars.
Man.
5 stars, Det. 5 stars.
Fuck.
And that is actually all the topics that I had. The only thing I wanted to say or ask Ralph, just because I keep seeing trailers for this game, and it feels very Ralph coded, which is Mecha Break.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I know it's coming out like
Mecha Break, the one that looks like Zone of the Enders.
yes, kind of.
Yes.
I believe it's
Yeah.
it's a
But the thing is,
PvP.
And you also make your own pilot. And I have seen some wild things. Because I think it's Korean, and therefore they don't give a shit. So you can just do whatever. And buddy, I have seen some next level gooner shit fucking mech pilots. I have seen some genuinely creative people. I have seen very interesting Gundam builds because people have straight up made Gundams and mechs from fucking like Robotech or Macross and all that stuff. It's cool. I am in that motherfucker, and you better believe that shit. I was in the fucking the beta as well. That is just, we're in, boys.
I'm just saying, if there was ever a game to have a Ralph Solo stream again,
Don't.
I don't think there's any better candidate.
You realize the entire first you would just be making the fucking mech, right?
Sure.
Like it would be build
Sure.
simulator.
That's awesome. Just don't die to the first boss again. Exactly. If you see any mooses, run.
Nah. If a mech's involved, I'm not losing.
Well, you were fighting a mech, and you lost.
Yeah, I was fighting. I was not the mech. That's why I lost.
All right. I want to see real quick.
Fucking call me out like that. Eat my ass.
You said if a mech is involved. You didn't say if you were in it.
That's inferred, Mike. It was
No.
fucking inferred.
Nope, you said involved.
Go fuck yourself. I hate you so fucking much.
Just looking at well, so we have obviously that game, Mecha Break. We have Donkey Kong coming out. Is it end of July? I
think I'm pretty done for the year, honestly.
Really?
I'm loving
don't think I
Stellar
have
Blade. I'm
anything-
loving Doom. Like
No, I think I just don't have anything super big coming out in the future that I'm
It's
really looking
it's
forward
all end of the year Nintendo crap for me right now. Besides Donkey Kong, you got
to. Yeah,
Hyrule
just
Warriors,
honestly, big done.
Metroid Prime 4, and then Pokemon.
Mm-mm.
Sans
I'll probably
that.
just catch up on things because I still haven't even played Doom: The Dark Ages.
I just
Like,
kind of
I've
refuse to
played.
play it because the whole
'Cause of
Mick
the
Gordon
Mick.
stuff.
Why?
All the Mick Gordon
Which
stuff.
is fair. Everyone had their
I
line
don't know
in
what's
the
going on
sand.
with that.
It's how they ousted him and threw him under the bus.
Oh, right. Been a minute since I thought about
I
that.
downloaded the demo.
Of Doom? Of what?
Eden Zero. Hiro Mashima Fairy Tale.
Yeah, that's right.
The
That's right.
manga
That's
for
right.
that.
Oh,
Ooh, it's so
Oh.
bad.
Oh.
What? Look up
Gameplay.
yeah.
Snake Eater. That's
It's
another
just
one.
not fun. It's
fuck
just
yeah,
slow.
right. Snake Eater Delta.
That's
Fuck,
end of
I-
Yeah,
August.
that's cool.
And then Sonic Racing Cross Worlds in September. There's a few things. Okay, it's just spaced out a lot. Really
Oh,
haven't-
this looks horrible. It's clear they wanted to make a like Dynasty Warriors type thing, but it's not big enough.
The
enemies.
combos are just not there.
Oh, that looks horrible.
And then Gears.
Yeah.
The Gears remake.
Gears
Yeah, I think
Reloaded. Let's
I'm
fucking
fairly done with the year.
Oh, no, wait. We got one game. Me and you have
Yes,
one game.
We have a game.
Kaname Date.
God bless you.
Wow,
Yep.
this is Mafia in
Alright,
the old
let
country.
me
Like, there's a bunch
turn
of
up the
games where I'm
flashbang.
like, yeah, I'll probably end up playing it, but nothing where I'm like, golly, I can't wait to play this.
I don't really realize how bright this monitor is until I have a page that does not have a dark mode on it. So like here's me with nothing on my screen, and then here's me with a white page.
Dude, that's what happens at work. Like we work with basically the lights completely off. And when I'm on a page where it's bright and I gotta put it up on a big monitor that's next to me, it's like it lights up the room.
Mhm. More and more
Oh,
tools.
Digimon Story. Never
Oh.
mind.
That too.
Yeah, that's the
Digimon
one.
Story.
It's
Oh, right,
the
right.
turn-based
right.
RPG Digimon games. But
Yeah, October. Oh, this is a goofy year.
everything I feel like it's nice that it's spaced out, I will say. It gives me time to play each game roughly, but at times it's like I want something new. And that's right now, and I don't have new. And it makes me sad.
I don't even need new. I just need something I'm excited about, and
Mhm.
there's very little I'm excited about. I knew I was going to be excited for Clear Obscure. I knew I was going to be excited for South of Midnight, but now it's like, oof,
Mhm.
I'm just lost.
And it's just we're at the end of like each console's generation, so it's gonna be slowing down at least a teeny bit.
Oh yeah, PlayStation like, we're looking towards PlayStation 6 and Xbox. So here's a handheld that's kind of a rebrand of an already existing handheld, and then we're also working with them with our next gen console. I was playing Clear Obscure today. Get back into it today.
New Game Plus, I'm assuming.
No, still haven't beat it. Yeah, I'm just going through the world fighting enemies, legitimately.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I even was like realizing I'm like I haven't actually asked BG about beating it yet. I want to talk to him about it.
Nope. Well, you're gonna be waiting, sir. See you on your birthday.
Honestly. All right. So with that, what we got for facts, Mr. Fact Man?
30 facts about gorillas.
30.
1.
I was gonna go 1. I'll go 5. I was only gonna go 1 because of the one gorilla.
Ooh, we got
versus 100 people.
Jinx, you owe each other
Double
cokes.
4s.
You owe each other cokes.
1, 4, 5, 30.
16.
16. 1, 4, 5, 16, 30. 8. 1, 4, 5, 8, 16, 30.
30.
30.
In 1993, a Mexican zoo owner was arrested for illegal purchase of a gorilla. He believed he was purchasing a real animal, but it was an FBI agent in a gorilla suit.
No. No.
Operation Ook Ook is in.
Bring in Agent Jamal.
Woo! You know, it was a different 1993 was a different time.
Why was it illegal to purchase a gorilla?
I would assume today it's still illegal to purchase a gorilla.
All right.
Oh, no.
I put 1993 FBI gorilla. Came right up.
FBI gorilla.
We know what you're here for. Don't worry. We got the rest of this.
Unfucking.
I gotta assume he was white. Both the zoo owner and the FBI agent.
That guy, that had to be a convincing suit, or the dude just wasn't paying attention.
Hey, you got the stuff? Yeah, it's right in the van. All right, start. Ooh. Yeah,
It's the banana. He's not gonna believe us without the banana.
yeah, he just got him in shadow. Nah, it's just in a cage. It's sleeping right now. So it's not gonna look like you think it look.
You've never seen a gorilla before. This is 100% gorilla. Don't worry about it.
The
100% gorilla.
The quote, the officer refused to discuss how the Mexicans were fooled at the airport, except to say the arrest came, quote, very soon after they saw the agent in the gorilla suit.
There was something.
No way.
It wasn't convincing. That was the issue. Why maybe they needed like hey, we gotta see the gorilla before we give you this money. And then they saw it, and then they gave the money, and it got a little closer and went, hold on. There's a dude in a suit.
Oh. Miami Metro Zoo curator Ron McGill, who supplied the cage for the phony gorilla, complete with a live animal stamped on the side, said he never believed that the suspects would fall for this $92,500 sting. It's like a movie. I'm really surprised anyone could be that gullible, but they fell for it. It just goes to show money doesn't equate with intelligence.
That was a lesson we could take to today.
Whew.
This is so convoluted.
Yeah, it's so much work.
Isn't there? I mean, first, your mom's just trying to buy a gorilla.
First, the dude buying the gorilla has to be putting feelers out for the cops to be like, we gotta set up a thing on this guy to, hey, he wants to buy a gorilla, we're gonna do this. And then they gotta go through the entire process of going, all right, we need a cage, we need a gorilla suit, we need a live animal painted on the side.
We need to know the going rate for a gorilla so they don't feel ripped off.
Or that we lowball it because we don't know. We can't be like, yeah, $200 gorilla.
That last gorilla I bought was $1,000. What's wrong with this gorilla?
Yeah, go. Yeah.
I want to know how much of that $92K was the gorilla suit. That's what I want to know. Like, how good of a suit are we talking, you know?
It must have been
one
mostly
look at it
cage.
was just like, Donde está mi gorilla?
Did you take high school Spanish?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to know what corner of your brain just like unlocked after like years dormant of like, it's finally pertinent.
It's finally time.
The chakra gate just opened wide.
I can now cancel that trip to Mexico. I've used all I need to ever.
It's honestly, literally clair obscure. I took high school French, and they be cussing up a storm in French in that game. I'm like, I know what they're saying!
Mirrored! I know that.
Putain! That's fuck! I know! Oh, boy. Okay. With that, there will be no podcast next week as I will be out of town at Super Nintendo Land, being a giant nerd and embarrassing my father. This week, knock on wood, I should have the pack opening stream. There's a bunch of bullcrap with some computer stuff, which led me to not being able to do it last week. I think I have stuff solved, roughly. So my guess is Wednesday is when I will be doing that. And then Tuesday, probably do another Bioshock stream, but those are probably the only streams for the week. And yeah, we should hopefully be back the following week, but as history has shown, whenever we take a week off, it's a month off for some way, shape, or form. So we'll see.
Are you going out of town for
eventually?
No.
Okay. So that should be
I ain't
fine.
going-
I will
I
not
ain't
be
going
available the weekend after the July 4th weekend.
Okay.
Is the 4th the actual weekend though? Like, hold
No,
on.
It's, I
it's
think,
a
Oh, it's
Friday.
Friday. It's a Friday.
Mhm.
Yep.
I have a 3-day weekend. Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Let's go.
Same for your boy. Let's do it.
Woohoo.
Pay holiday. What are we doing out here?
I know.
I think some friends are just ready to get together again. We got to make that fucking happen. Okay.
There you go. All
There you
right.
go.
Plans we made.
DA, what are your plans for the 4th of July?
Fix them tickets, DA.
Working on my gorilla suit.
Donde está
Gotta make
Gorilla?
some money.
Spanish speaking gorilla.
I've glued 3 pieces of hair on my body. That should be enough.
So with that, thank you everybody for tuning into this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. We should see you in roughly 2 weeks.
Meh, we'll see. Later.
Bye-bye.